so should be back live. I just want to make sure everything is working. Yeah, so welcome to another session. Did one last night. Had actually quite a bit of fun doing it, so I thought I'd do another one tonight. Um, yeah, so let's just see how it goes. We'll probably pick up maybe some more of these general skill ones. I think they're a good kind of entry level, good start to things, and then we can do some web ones. Sorry, I'm just turning down the music a tiny touch bit because otherwise it's just a bit too loud. Still trying to figure out my setup. Other thing I've done is I've now configured it to do 4K, so I'm hoping I'm streaming in 4K now. Actually, last night I found an interesting thing. So I have a Sound Blaster X7, which is like basically a DAC. It connects via USB, and every now and then I just hear this bad kind of crackling noise. So I originally thought it was because of my system just being stretched in terms of CPU limits and GPU and that, and that's why I kind of left my broadcast to HD. And it's silly enough, me not thinking things through clearly, I'd record it, play it back, and I'd still hear the crackling. But it didn't occur to me I'm hearing the crackling because I'm playing it through the same device. So last night I actually tried with Bluetooth headsets and it came through clear. 1440. Even last night when I was doing the stream, I had quite a bit of crackling towards the end of the stream. Played it black, no crackling. So it was a win for me. So now I'm trying to connect via different means. So I'm not using that. I'm using something else. So hopefully it'll go a lot better now. And then I up the stream to 4K. So hopefully this will be much better quality, easier to see things, and hopefully crisper and clearer. So anyway, enough about that. Let's begin. So last night we finished up with strings. So let's go pick up the next one, some basses. So what I think this is bass, probably 64. Now we always kind of use CyberChef. It's a really good tool, as I keep on saying. You can download it or just use the web version. The reason why I say base 64 generally you can identify because it's alphanumeric characters with either plus characters or equals characters. So those are generally a good giveaway, especially at the end. If you've got a plus at the end or a equals, even two equals at the end, that's like padding. It's generally a good indication of base 64. So you just shove it in something with that will decode base 64. In this case, we can use CyberChef. You can also use command line. So I think if you go echo that, which be that with that, or the extra funny characters. I don't know why it includes all these extra characters. So yeah, echo that and then pass it to I think it's base 64, and then I think minus D's for decode. Okay, so that's not base 64, but let's just try. Just make sure in case I made a mistake. Okay, did. Learn the ropes. I just want to see why that didn't work. You can do it. Minus D is decode. Okay, you need to specify a file. Thought there was going to be an easy way. So you can do like what echo. Let's give a bash script the top thing. So you can do this to temp, then base 64 temp, and then RM temp. And that should do it. No. Wow, why is it not? I'm really curious. I don't know why that's not working. That should work. I mean, that's why. So I was right. You could do it. I'm missing the B at the beginning. There we go. Okay. So you don't have to specify the file, which is good. So I think we have to do it in the format of picoCTF and then squiggly brackets. That. Yeah, there we go. So these seem a lot like how to use Linux. So if you are new to all of this, there are quite a few good kind of introductory Linux courses out there. There's bound to be loads and loads and loads and loads all over. I've gone through the one on Hack the Box Academy. It's actually really good. I in fact learned one or two things from them. So I did put out a tweet the other day recommending that people do the basic fundamental type things, because you still learn something from all of those. I just recently did one through Rainforest that I have my work, and I've actually learned a few things from that as well. So it's always worth trying to tackle those kind of fundamental courses as well, because you never know, you might walk away with something new and it could be really helpful. Plus, they're generally pretty relaxed to do, especially if you're very familiar with them. So that can sometimes be fun, just relaxing way of dealing with things. All right, so this is a file, and I guess it's going to contain a whole bunch of information. So let's go to the file. Downloads. So it doesn't look like a big file. So we can do view. So view is kind of read-only. It's kind of like a read-only version of VR or Vim. Sorry, those folk who like Nano. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in here. So what we could do is actually search for something like picoCTF. But I think what they really wanted as the name of the challenge suggests it's pico. So if we go grep, so you can do -I, ignores case. So we can actually do that. So picoCTF. And this will graph for that in file. There we go. Much easier to see. So if you don't do the -I, it won't find it because you got to uppercase CTF. So that's where the -I comes in. I'm enjoying these ones because I'm actually able to do them. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so run the Python script code par, the same directory as. So I guess this is just learning how to run Python. But let's give it a whirl. So let's actually see what that file's doing. So just out of interest. Okay, so it's doing something with that. It's doing some weird stuff. And yeah, it looks like I'm reading that file and doing a bit of magic to it. Yeah. Okay, so if you go Python 3 and then code par and then codebook. Oh no, you don't need to specify that. There we go. It's just running Python. I don't understand that. That's like 100 points. It's quite a lot. These look like really easy points. Let's do like the next row and then we'll move on to something else. Alright, so run the Python script and convert given number from decimal to binary to get the flag. Okay, so let's try this. So run this, Python 3, convert me par. If 85 is decimal base, what is it in binary base? So I wonder, can we do from decimal $85. What's decimal to binary? So we'll just have a utility. Surprised there must be. So actually, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. So that's gonna do that. So this is the whole point of Chef. You can bake recipes. So that's taking decimal and outputting ASCII. So we should be able to do to binary. Oh, wow, this is the only thing. There's a bug on the search. So we should be able to do that. So that takes in the decimal, converts it to ASCII, and then you're taking the ASCII and convert it to binary. So let's see if that actually worked. If we paste that in there. There, that worked. So that shows you the power of CyberChef, how you can just kind of put all these different recipes together and then be able to get the end result that you're looking for. So it makes it pretty extensible. Alright, so there's fix me 1. Actually, I just want to see something. If we okay, I was wondering if the flag would have been in this in plain text. You could actually, even if you really wanted to, you could hack this and just print out the flag, I suppose. Just take away this if statement. But that kind of defeating the purpose of the challenge. And sometimes this is what's fun about these kind of really entry level challenges, is figuring out ways of doing it otherwise. So this is the interesting with Linux, is there's always more than one way to do something. So trying to figure out different ways of doing it is a challenge in itself. So that's why sometimes doing these kind of easier challenges is not a bad thing. So there's fix me the pi. So what I suspect is there's going to be a issue when we run this. Python 3 fix me the pi. All right, yeah, exactly what I thought. So there's a issue with the code on line 20. So if I've edit this, fix me. And envi, if you just hit the number, the line number that you want to go to, so 20, and then hit Shift G, it will take you there. All right, so right, so I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong. Print. We probably need another backslash here. That's probably what it is. Oh, no, that's not what it is. So with Python has to have the correct indentation. So in this case, we need to do a tab. if you don't get the indentation correctly, it's not gonna work. Actually, that. So let me just come back to this. Let me undo my changes here. So yeah, as I mentioned with Python, it's very sensitive to indentation. That's kind of how it works between the different structures and that kind of thing. So typically with languages such as Java or even C, it uses curly braces. So in like Java, you would have a curly brace like that, and then at the end, yeah, you would have a curly brace, and that helps like define that specific block. In Python, there are no curly braces. Everything is defined. Oh, get out of here and try this again. Your blocks are defined via indentation. So everything in here is a block. Then everything in here is another block, and so on and so forth. So in this case, we're saying, okay, well, this is a block, and then this is suddenly some other block, which doesn't make sense. So if we do that, it should now work. All right, so unterminated literal. I thought I got rid of that. I didn't save it. So I was actually putting a backslash character. I was wrong. So there we go. There's a flag there. All right, and let's do this one. Cool. Okay, so fix me 2 is probably going to be another thing to run and see the code issue. Okay, so if flag. So what this is doing here is trying to do an assignment. So assignment is actually allocating a specific value to a variable. But in an if statement, you don't do that. You want to do a comparison. So the comparison should be equals equals. I think with Python, there's other things that you can do. Like you can do is and that kind of stuff. But I think in this case, it should just be equals equals, and that should fix it. Yeah. And there we go. All right. So that's those ones. I'm not even gonna try binary exploitation. This is way out of my league. Let's try forensics. I know I did say we'll do web ones, but let's try a few other ones and see from there. Okay, so we've got this cat.jpg. Let's just open this up. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of those. Have I even solved this one yet? No, I haven't. Cool. All right, so cool little cat. All right, so there's nothing in there. Now, this is where you can do different things. So sometimes you play around with the color, so things like brightness and that. I don't know if that's gonna be. I probably need GIMP or something like that to do that. Another thing we can do is let's just go actually look in the file itself and see if there's anything in there. So we can do something like string on cat and see if there's anything interesting in here. There's a whole bunch there, so let's just pop that to pico. So let's grab pico. Okay, there's nothing in there. Let's just look for CTF. All right, so that is not gonna work. Just trying to see if there's anything interesting in here. No. All right, so JFF. What are these? This looks like something. Let's just get rid of that. Just gonna check something. Base 64. I thought it might have been like a hidden flag. Oh, what did I do? It's the joys of using the Mac and Windows and Linux. You get the keys mixed up so often. So let's copy that. I did see pico. Oh, there we go. There's picoCTF there. There's one there. So it's maybe a header or something. Ah, there we go. There's the flag. Yay. That's only 10. Huh. Alright, so this is gonna be probably an image within an image or something like that. Let's have a look. Alright. Can we open this with the editor? It's gonna be open with another application. Open this with gedit. Oh. That's not happy. What was it? Stalls. Don't know what we need to do here. I've never been a big fan of the image ones. Not really all that realistic, to be honest. Yeah, it's probably knowing more about the image structure. You know, it's like probably. Let's see. Any hints? Let's go to the hints. What can you hide files? What can you hide files inside files? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a file, another file within this. So it's about looking for the header. Probably another image file. So one. So if you look for PNG again. No. I don't know. Let's give that one a miss. So let's try this file. So this is the file, yeah. So we'll do a file on file. Wait, oh, tunnel. Okay, it's a data file, so it's like that. BM. So let's go again do your strings on tunnel. And let's look for grab go. Don't think that's going to make any difference. Better. Oh, jeez. Oh. That. I wonder if that's a password or something. Like that being the username and then that being the password, because normally with the username and password, it's the username colon and then the password. Now, if that is the case, then where's the host? Then there's a bunch of other things. It's just probably a specific file format, like so file start with BM. File start with BM. Let's try this. Nah, that didn't work. BM files. File. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything in the hints? Okay. Not too sure. not doing this. Okay, so let me do this one. Alright, so this one should have hopefully better luck with. So a pcap file is something that you can actually view on Linux. So Linux view pcap. You can also use Linux, so TCP dump, to actually generate the file as well. But you can, yeah, you can do something like that. So it must be, I think, yeah, you can use TCP dump to display it. Not going to be that great. What you rather want to do is use Wireshark. So Wireshark can also do a packet capture. You'll need to have right privileges to run it in order to do the packet capture. You kind of, so at the moment I can't because, well, actually I might be able to. So let's start a packet capture. Does this work? No, it's not capturing anything. Well, actually it is. So yeah, it'll capture things. You're just going to be careful on file permissions. You just need to, oh sorry, permissions. generally, if you want to capture things, you're probably better off running as root. It just depends. But in this case, we don't want to do a packet capture. So we want to actually open up. So you can open up a packet capture. So in this case, downloads and that one. Don't save that. Okay, so there's the packet capture. So we now have all the packets. And going on the challenge is, can you find the flag? So we could just, I think you can just search for Pico. No, it's not. You have to go. I know there's a search somewhere. I just got to remember I've not used this in a while. Analyze. View. There is a ability to search across all packets. I just gotta find it. Go to packets. Capture, no. No filters. There's a way to search for text. Maybe it's in the filter, which is not showing that really well. There was a. Wait, can you? Yeah. It's gonna drive me mad. Yeah. Let's just Google it. Wire shark search. I think it's actually a filter. I could be wrong. So so you can already see I have some there. Analyze display filters. I think. No. Yeah. Let's just Google it. How do I search for capture for string? Ah, there we go. I knew it was somewhere. Okay. Edit found by pack capture. That's it. Edit. Ah, it's not search, it's find. Alright, so I knew it was somewhere. Alright, so we want to find Pico. This is horrible. This UI is not working. No. Display filter string. There we go. Find. No packets contain the string in this info column. Alright, so we want to search in probably the packet details. No, packet butts. Alright, so it's not there. It's not going to be as easy as that. Is it? Nope. Details. Alright, so what do we have when you look at this? Can you find the flag? There's no hints. Just shock do. So we're gonna have to start looking at these, and we'll probably need to assemble these. So what you can do is go follow TCP stream, and this will assemble everything. Now this looks encrypted, so we're probably not going to find it. So maybe that's why it's not finding it. It's because it's all encrypted. HTTP. Just want to see what port this is on as well. A way to add columns. Preferences. Let's add port. Destination ports. See if that helps. Ah. Oh. Okay. 5985. Oh, this is Kerber roasting. This is probably going to involve a bit more effort than I think, and Windows is not my forte. So what I think you have to do is get the key, then decrypt the traffic with the key for Kerberos key, and then it should be able to decrypt this. So let's just see. Wireshark. Oh. Wireshark. Kerberos. Spell that right. The curb. Be a way to do this. Okay. Download a capture file. References. We need this key tab file. Now, I don't know if that's going to work with everything. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just try that key tab file. Let's get this key tab. And come to Wireshark. So what do we have to do? We have to go to Preferences. Kerberos. edit, preferences, Kerberos, where's Kerberos? I'll find that. Yeah, curve 5, PTF file. Nope, not that one. That one. And let's try that. Okay. I think we need to do the ports as well, which is 5985. Just 5985. 5985. So get rid of that. It's done something. Follow TCP stream. Nah, I don't know what I'm doing. I think you need the right file. Yeah, you need that key tab, and there's none there. It's just a pcap file, and there's no hints. Oh well, this is why I'm not a IR person. I'll have to figure out what's going on there. All right, so reverse engineering, I think, is just working out what's going on. I'm not a fan of those either. I did say we're going to do some web exploits, so let's just try do one or two more of those. So I'm not going to do more cookies because it's that homomorphic thing. This is hash collisions. I'm going to avoid that. Let me in. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Just spin up burp here. While I'm doing that, just clear things out. Clear everything out. Ah! Right. Just have to do something with burp very quickly. So I did a reinstall or update of burp, and it's overrode the settings for it. So if we come into burps, I think I have the settings in here in the VM options. So this is if you ever on like a 4K screen and you want to get burp to work with 4K screen, there's the one option is to change the size of the text. Generally, it doesn't work that great. What you rather do is do this here. So you come into the VM options, and you want these two options here: the DPR aware and the UR scale set to 2, and that makes it 200%, which means it displays HD on 4K, which makes it a lot easier to see what's going on. But the only problem is once you update, it overrides it. So actually kind of interested to see if there's any kind of options stored within your own home directory? You don't know. Hang on. What am I doing? Edit it. It didn't copy it. Just copy it again. Why is it not working? That is so weird. What is going on? So weird. I can't paste it. Oh, there we go. Control Shift Z. V. Paste it. All right. So now that should be there, and that should all be sorted. Apologies about that. I just actually want to see if there's any like local one in Burp Suite. Burp Suite. Nah. So that's the only problem is every time you update Burp Suite, you're gonna have to go and edit that file, which is annoying. But anyway, so now you can see it's nice, showing nice, a lot better. And that's the other thing. If you go down the road of going into the display options and changing the text size, that's all well and good. So you would come into user options, display, change the font size. It doesn't change everything. So there are some bits that are still very tiny and hard to see. This way is much better. It actually, everything's 200%. So everything displays as HD, so works hunky-dory. Cool. So let's actually get on with that challenge. So we're going to copy that and let's go have a look at the server. I'm going to open the browser. Okay, so interesting GIF. Only people who use the official Pico browser are allowed on the site. One thing that occurs to me is could be a user agent, but let's go have a look and see if there's anything interesting in the source code. So that's just from a CDN, so it won't be that. Same as that. So all the JavaScript and CSS doesn't look like it contains anything interesting. There's the GIF. And there's a document already. Alert. Alright, so nothing quite interesting. Let's just take and add images so we can actually see the request of the GIF. And there is nothing interesting there. So let's send this into the repeater. Send to repeater. Send that away. Let me in. So the one thing that gives a hint is only people with official Pico browser are allowed. So it could be something with the user agent. So let's just try out a different user agent. See what happens here. Okay, so is that any different? So let's send it to comparer. And let's send this to comparer. I don't think there is any difference, but yeah, let's check it out. Nah, nothing. Okay. So Pico browser, user agents, Pico browser. Okay, cool. So now we've got a difference here. I don't trust users visiting from another site. Now, what does it mean, visiting from another site? So the only thing I can think of is maybe it needs a referrer header. Interesting fact about referrer, that's a misspelling. Whoever came up with the header misspelt it and the name stuck. Now you know. Try that. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. I don't trust users visiting from another site. It is interesting. Okay, so any of that. So what is from another site? Just double check the referrer header. Might have got it wrong there. Did I even spell it right? Yeah, got that right. Ah. Talk about spelling it wrong. Spelling wrong. Okay, so this site only worked in 2018. So there must be a way. Requests header date. So let's do this dates. I don't trust users who can be tracked. There must be another header. Disable tracking. So this is actually a good, interesting point about why CTFs can be really helpful, and they don't often reflect the real world. But in this case, this definitely doesn't reflect the real world. But we are learning how to use the different headers and the different headers that are out there, and it's worth knowing these different headers and how they work and what they actually do. I don't know about a tracking header. Do not track. Oh, I never knew there was a DNT. DNT 1. Okay. I never knew that header existed. Country. Oh, jeez. Like a whack-a-mole. Country code. Country code, and then we just got to find the country code for Sweden. country code Sweden. Yeah, I don't know if it's 3 or 2. Is it that? That country code. Was that X country? X dash country code. Ah. Ah. Maybe I got the country code wrong. Oh, Sweden. See you later. Yeah, it's SE. Alright. So... country code from H. So let's actually do this. HTTP requests header country. It's probably better just to reference something like Mozilla. So if their country. Jeez. Nothing down the side. Yeah, content. Any acts. Oh. Need that header. Exported for country name. The country name, maybe? That's so weird. Requests. Maybe this is one might help. Right, so is there one called country? No. Oh, this is so frustrating. It's not origin. What about location? No, oh, that's for redirects and that kind of thing. There's no country, is there? No. It's just so weird. I'm gonna get snookered on this one, aren't I? No. So the weird... This is so frustrating. That's in Cloudflare, that's not gonna work. That I think uses geo RP. I can't change my RP source RP address in the header. It does look like there's a country code header, but it just doesn't seem to be working. So country code. All right, so country code. Try lowercase. Nope. It's probably not gonna work. Nope. Sweet. Okay, so let's try a few of these. So there's also X country SE SWE X country Sweden. Nope. What about just country? Nah. Alright, so are there any hints? So there must be something in RC. So let's see if there's anything about a country. Country. Alright. You can maybe use language. Depth language. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, so we already have that. What's accept language Sweden? So let's see. SVSE. I think it could also be. Let's just try this. That's probably not gonna work. Let's see, Swedish SV. Or maybe just SV. Nope. That wasn't that. Maybe SVE. I'm so stuck on this. But we know what you need to do. It's just got to get the right header. Let's just check. There's no other country. No. SE or SWE. So what does it say? Any where a 2-letter primary tag is an ASO. So let's do that. The SV. Alright, so go, what's it? SV-SE. Oh, no, actually, I just didn't want to get rid of those. Just out of interest, is that going to make any difference? No. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Anyone has any idea? Give me a shot, because I am completely drawing a blank here. I don't know why this isn't working. I would love to know the answer, but unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing. There's only one country. Last 3 tags. Yeah. See if I'm maybe not doing something. The syntax. primary tag. Oh, maybe I need to make that. No. I don't know. It is really frustrating. Drawing a blank. Don't know why it's not working. There's quest headers, country code. I mean, we've tried different things. We can try some others like X country, SE, SWE. It's figuring out which one it is, and it's just not gonna work. Wait, maybe there's one more. Maybe it's a long shot. IP address. Could maybe try the X forwarded for. This may work. So what we can do is undo all of that, leave it as English, but put X forwarded for, and then we just need a Swedish IP address. Sweden IP address. We just need a Swedish IP range. I don't know, just take one of these and create, I don't know. $23. There we go. Cool. Okay, cool. Now we speak Swedish. Yes, we do. So SV, SE. And we can get rid of that. And we'll call that SV. There we go. Yay! Finally got it in the end. This is why sometimes overthinking things can cause problems. And sometimes you just need to either step away or just take a bit of a break. But yeah, glad we got that. That wasn't bad. It's also a good way to learn some security headers. Yeah, it's not bad. What's this one? Pico browser. Since we've just done this. Let's see. Is this the same challenge or is it a different one? Let's go have a look. So what we need to do is clear everything in burp. Clear that. I'll make this the last one, if it's an easy one. We'll see. So this flag, pico browser. All right. So send this to computer, and we change this to Pico browser. So the user agent tells what the client is. Okay, so if we render this, what is it? Was it not? What is it doing? Oh. Oh well. That one's easy. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes this is the thing with points as well, and even times. It's all very subjective. So one person scores it one way, another person scores it another way. It can vary. So these points often aren't very consistent. But yeah. Hey, Game Hunter Con, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I was just about wrapping it up. Just had a long day. But let's do one more, and then I'll call it a night. And yeah, I'll probably do maybe even some more over the weekend. I'm enjoying doing some of these, so if folk find it helpful, then yeah. So yeah, Game Hunter, doing well, thanks. Hope you're doing well. And unfortunately, I don't remember you. I'm terrible. I apologize. I am absolutely shocking with my memory. My memory is terrible. So I apologize. I am absolutely shocking. If my head wasn't on my body, I'd forget it. So one more, and then we'll call it a night. Because that last one was really, really, really easy. It was a bit too easy. Ah, yeah. Now I remember you. Yeah, you do order porn. Awesome stuff. Great work on that. Always cool having folk like you around. Doing some pretty awesome tools. So yeah, thanks for the work that you're doing on that. That's pretty wicked. So this one here, new and improved login, enter credentials to proceed. Before I'm going to enter credentials, let's just go have a look. So yeah, it looks like it's using JavaScript. So this is all client side. Now what we could probably do is just enter in, it's all client side validation. Now there is a tool that I'm just bringing up my cheat sheet to that allows you to deobfuscate JavaScript code, because that's basically what this is here. This is all obfuscated stuff, and it does a pretty decent job. I'm just finding my notes here. So if you want to learn all about JavaScript obfuscation, go head over to Hack the Box Academy. They have a really awesome module on JavaScript obfuscation, including details of how you obfuscate things, and then more importantly, how do you deobfuscate things. I am just trying to find where I put this, so just bear with me 1 second. There we go, I've got it now. I think it's this tool. I think it's called JSNAS. So jsnas.org. So you just whack in your JavaScript here and it'll deobfuscate it. So in our case, we're going to just take this JavaScript here, take all of this, and put it in that tool. And if it works, then we should see now it's pretty JavaScript. There we go. Okay. kind of worked. But there's still all this like obfuscation there. So I wonder if it's a case of just running it through this tool again. Oh no, it's not gonna be that easy, is it? Try that. Oh, that's not gonna work. Damn it. So let's just see if we can. So check pass looking like, and then there's not. The if that equals is in there. So we know it's picoCTF. The weird thing is there's not this. Not this again. So, I mean, it's probably kind of hacking it a bit and not actually part of the thing, but let's try to reverse engineer it from the code. So, not this again. And then some random stuff on the I think verify. I don't know if that worked. I'll get the value out of this. Let's just change this to text. Oh, yeah. If you ever wanted to unmask it, just change the type to something other than password, and then I'll unmask it. I don't know if this is the flag. Not this. I think that was it. Yeah, there we go. Wasn't too bad, but yeah. All right, and thanks, GamerCon, for the subscribe, and yeah, and thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. It's awesome to hear lovely feedback. It makes this kind of stuff all worth it. Dead. See if there's one more, maybe. I'm pushing it tonight. Just trying to see if there's any other interesting ones. These ones are probably going to take a bit longer. These longer ones here, and then you get right to the end. There's kind of a few like really probably harder ones. So we've done the Pico browser. What's the search source? I don't think we've done this one. Right, so the developer of this website mistakenly left and put an artifact in the file. Can you find it? Okay, so here's the site here. Let's go in and clear this up. Hey, MSec. How you doing? So apparently the developer left something. No, it's not like the other challenges that we've done where there's been very little content. There's actually quite a bit here. So I'm assuming there's some file or backup file or something like that. Let's just see if there's any like sort of comments in the HTML. I mean, those are CDNs, some CSS and that kind of stuff, which is fine. Yeah, I can't see anything that stands out. Okay, so there's a little bit there. So the flag is not here. Keep on digging. Kind of a bit of a troll. Good. Anything else? Nah. Okay, and there's no JavaScript there. So that's all Google APIs. And yeah. So the next thing that we want to do is go to robots.txt. Now, this is a file that's used by search engines. And the site can use this to tell search engines what to do about that site. And sometimes people put too much information in there, and that can disclose some information about the site. However, in this case, we don't have that. We don't have that robots.txt. So that's a dead end. Is there any sort of information in maybe the JavaScript files? It's probably not there. That's Bootstrap. I don't think there's anything there. There is. So Nginx server. I don't know if there's like a .html. Nothing interesting in there. There. Alright, so cool. HTML. See if there's anything like that. So if you have a look at the links here, the hash means it's just pointing to the document itself. So it's not actually making any requests out. It's all within the document itself, which we've already looked at here. So there is some CSS and style. Where are those? Let's just do this. How's that? Your page source. There we go. Let's see if there's anything in here. No, this just looks like stock standard Bootstrap. I don't think there's anything in here. Nah. That one. Again, just looks like some library. Nothing exciting there. Style.css. Is there any sort of other URLs or any comments or anything like that in here? And it doesn't look... Ah, there we go. There's a flag there. It's weird. Based off... Okay, I guess the artifact is the flag. So there. And that should be flag there. So, yeah. Yeah, so hopefully this has been useful. I will be doing more hopefully this weekend. I will see how the weekend goes. Maybe Sunday night or Monday night. Just depends on my weekend goes. And on Thursday, I will be doing a stream on something new. It's a pretty cool site contains a bunch of vulnerable systems. And yeah, give that a go. See how it goes. I'm probably gonna flounder along, but I'll try, and hopefully it'll be fun. And I think it's really exciting because it contains kind of some of the latest vulnerabilities around actual open source systems. But yeah, MSec, the CDO, before I close, the picoCTF is really cool. It's really like beginner level all the way up. I was going through the general skills ones, and these ones are really cool to do. Really quite easy, laid back. So if you're new to CTFs, they're a very great way of doing things. And then you can start building your way up and doing more challenging things. I find one of the most frustrating things about a CTF is getting nowhere. It just kills any sort of motivation. So having something that you can just quickly go back on and do is pretty cool. And they run events, I think, twice a year generally. So all these challenges here are from previous events, and when they finish the events, they release it. And events are free to sign up, and you can get a team going. And it's generally like pretty good fun to do. So keep an eye out on the compete section, and they'll list up the coming events, and you can see the previous events that they've run. So I think the next event should be around October, September time, based off these dates done. Yeah, so keep an eye out, and yeah, if you're interested, get a team together. So cool. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Really appreciate it. And yeah, as I said, hopefully get another stream going on. Hopefully the stream's gone well. I mean, hopefully you learned something, but also hopefully it's gone well tactically. Not muted myself. No glitches in terms of quality and that, because I am trying out a different setting. So yeah, cool. Have a good one. Bye.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.